Hi everyone, it's Doreen with Oohlala Vintage Treasures, and I am here with a package to share with you that is going out to a friend. Her name is Tammy. She's embellished the story here on YouTube. I wanted to send her this happy mail. I did an envelope with some pretty little collaging here, the word theater, some pearls, a little satin rose, and added some little bits to it. This will be a future kit coming up, so I wanted to play around with this digital and see if I liked it. So I have some washi tape up here. Sorry for the glare, you guys. It's a little glare there. This is one of my favorite washi tapes that I get off of Etsy. And so I just added some vintage book pages here and some more washi tape and this paper here and over here. I kind of just collaged it on up here and at the top. And then inside I have just a little backing piece of paper. So it looks like this, and it's just a little invoice paper. It's got, like, you know, little numbers here and some floral pattern here. And some satin right there. And then you can fold it up like this. Or you could leave it like this and put coffee dyed paper on the back. I do have it double-sided. Okay, so that just goes inside the envelope like that. And I love doing these half envelopes because they're so fun to take one and cut them in half and just collage on them. And then I've added this cute little note here for her. I won't read it all to you, but I just added this cute little note here with a cute little flower, and then I just added some fabric and a butterfly and this key. Some tulle right there, just to kind of dress up the paper a little bit. I wrote her a handwritten note. I don't normally do this because I don't like my handwriting, guys, but anyway, I wrote her a note, so that'll go with her. And let me see if I can set that down there. And then this is the packaging. I love wrapping things in parchment paper, you guys. It is so fun to see things wrapped up inside of this, and it's very inexpensive to wrap it like this, and then you can add pretty laces. So on the top here I've added some tea-dyed lace and this gorgeous rose out of a wedding dress. I have one over here in my bowl right here, so I'm sharing one to Tammy. I'm giving one to Tammy. I absolutely love this rose, you guys. It is so beautiful. Let me take it apart and show you. So I have over a yard of trim here, or lace. And it's just real pretty textured lace. Nice long piece. So I have that wrapped around it. And here's the beautiful rose. I have taken this off of a wedding dress a long time ago, and I have these sitting in a bowl, and I just thought, oh, this would be nice to share one since I already have one. And it looks really pretty just, you know, sitting on the table. And Tammy doesn't have a craft room right now because she gave up her craft room for a little bit, and she's working in her dining area. So I thought this would be kind of pretty just to sit out, and it can remind her of having pretty things in her craft space where she creates. It doesn't have to be, you know, in a craft room. Let me move this out of the way. This is a little bit glaring over here. Hopefully that's not too glaring for you guys. This is just a plastic mat that I got from Ross or somewhere. And then I added this little tag that she can alter, and I just put some little bits here. I did a little dangle with some pearls and some appliques. Then I just added these in the back, so nothing is glued down on this. And then it's just a craft tag. I love playing with these craft tags. They're so fun. And then I just made another one with a collage. This one I did glue down. It's on vintage paper here. This is vintage music paper from the 1900s, like 1929, I think. And so I glued on this gorgeous applique and these little trims here and these little trims and this tiny little Can you see that? That tiny little trim there. This is very intricate. This is my collection vault. I keep that for myself because I love it so much. And then on the side, I did some tulle right here. And you can kind of see the stitching there on the tulle. Right there. And then I added this bulb pin here, and then I just put this sequin little bit here, just to add some pink, because Tammy loves pink. So I just wanted to add a little pink to that. So, and then I just wrapped this, and let me take it out. It's a little noisy, but I love the noise, you guys. You know I love my parchment paper. It's really late at night, so I'm sorry if my voice is kind of scratchy. So this is the outside. I have a charm dangle here. So these are vintage beads and pearls. And then I just put this little pretty, it's like a stretchy material, but it has polka dots on it. I believe I took it off of a dress, a little girl's dress. See that there? So that is that. And then I just added some of this really pretty pink trim. This is off of a wedding dress, and you'll see some of that in a minute. The inside lining, it's kind of like a satin, but it's also very silky. So I'm not sure what the material is made of, but I do love it, and it's got this really nice texture on it. So hopefully you can see that. And what I do to make it wrinkly is I roll it in my hand and get it hot, and then it comes out really wrinkly. Let's see if I can do it for you. See how it comes out wrinkly now? See, I love how that looks. So that's that. And then here I decorated this with some lace and some appliques, and I glued everything on with Fabric Tech. But I thought this would be a great cover. So it's a really pretty doily. It did have some staining on it, as you can see the back had some staining on it, so I covered up the stains. So that's why I did it halfway, and then it can hang like that. It can hang, let me show you on the paper. So it can hang over the paper. So I thought it made a nice cover. So let me show you how I had it. So it looks really pretty over the top of the clutch. Okay, so that is what I did there. And then it has this really pretty details under here. That is so pretty. I love the details on that, and all the tatting. I have a collection of doilies like this, and I love sharing. So that's going to go to Tammy. And let me show you what else I got here. This is some very old paper. This is from, it doesn't even have a date, you guys. It's so old. And I have the paper here. Let me just get it for you 1 second. So it's similar to this one, but this is the paper right here. And the date on this is saying a bunch of letters, and I think that means in the 1800s. Or there's no copyright, even though it says copyright. Oh, here it is, copyright right here. If anybody knows what that means, let me know. I think I looked it up, and I think it was 1800s. I'm not sure, though. I guess I'd have to look up all those letters. But I know there's somebody out there that knows what that means. But it's old, and look at the beautiful color. Oh my goodness. I did scan this one because I loved it. It has little dancing couples here. It's called The Waltz, and it's so pretty. The color is so pretty. And the paper is really nice. It's almost like glassine paper. So it's got this really nice texture to it. So I'll be doing something with that. So in this paper right here, I just washi taped it, and I'm hoping it doesn't break before I show you guys, but this is the washi tape I used. And then I just put the clutch inside. So this is the clutch. So I'm calling Tammy a twinsie because I have the same clutch that I'll be altering with my kit from the Rose Ganache clutch kit. And Tammy loves collecting clutches, and so I thought I would share this one with her. Mine is a little bit darker, and mine has staining on the back. This one is almost in perfect condition. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. And it has the snap here, and then here's the back. It's all sequined, and this is in the ivory color. I'll have to show you mine too. I have mine over here somewhere. Let's see if I can grab mine. My desk is a mess as usual, but there's mine. That's mine. So hers is this one. It has the same beads. It has everything the same, but mine is a little bit, slight bit different because it has the brown aging on it. And then there's the back. See, mine has that staining, which she could stain hers if she wants. And then mine also has the staining on the inside, which is what I love about this one. It has this right here and this, and I'm keeping it exactly the way it is, and I'm going to alter it into a clutch journal. This is straight. So that is my clutch. I'm going to use mine as a journal clutch, but it's going to go in and out. It's not going to be you know, stitched in. And then, so this is what hers looks like. It has one mark right here at the top so she can put applique. So I included some things inside the pocket. Let me show you what I got in here. So in here I have an applique, and then inside I have just lots of little bits of like rhinestones and pearls and fun stuff to alter her clutch with. So these are all vintage rhinestones and buttons. Hope you can see that. I'm in an angle, a weird angle on my camera, and it's hard to reach around. My desk is full of stuff right now I'm working on. I think I just lost a rhinestone. Oh, I got it right here. So yeah, that's that in there, and then I just have this clipped on. That, so you can kind of see the contents inside. Okay, and then here I have another applique, wedding applique, and I thought she could do something like this over the top, like that, or she could do this one to cover up the red, or she could put fabric over it, whatever she wants, just to give her some options on how she can cover hers. I'm going to use the same applique on mine, but I'm going to put mine on the front cover, and I think I'm going to do something like that, and then layer it up over the top, and I'm going to remove my beads because the beads won't need to be there, and I can remove them and use the beads. So but anyway, that's her applique there, and that one, and what else? And then this one right here is a piece off of the wedding dress that goes with this fabric right here, and it's just a little bit of this left over, which is the applique. It's not in perfect condition because I don't have very many of these left, so she can cut this up into pieces, and these are so fun to put on projects as well. And I just attached it with a pin on this parchment paper. So all of that goes inside of her clutch. Smells like coffee, you guys. Coffee and tea. So that just goes back in there. And I love the snap. Snaps like that. And then the paper is so old. Look at that. Look at that paper. Isn't that gorgeous? It has the word Paris on it, so she can use all this in collaging. So I'm just going to wrap it back up. Let's see how I had it here. I think I had it this way. I didn't want to put anything on the outside. I wanted to protect the clutch. I didn't want it to get scratched up. And then I'm going to put this over the top, like that. And then I'm going to tie it to put that back in her thing. It's missing a rhinestone there. The rhinestone got away. Okay, and then this goes on the outside. Like that. There, now. Put the rose there. And put these all underneath there. It has to look just right if it's sitting in here. Okay. There we go. There we go. So that's it. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Bye, everyone.